Lights. Camera. Action. Today, Artie Johnson, Kay Stevens, Phil Foster, Zsa Zsa Gabor, Lyle Wagner, J.P. Morgan, Soupy Sales, and Johnny Brown. They'll be doing the talking on Talking Pictures. Now here's the star of Talking Pictures, Monty Hall.
I thank you very much. I thank you. I welcome you all to Talking Pictures, where our stars tell us revealing stories about themselves and our contestants have to remember what they said. First, let us meet our contestants. Our champion, Rochelle Anapolsky, has won $1,600 so far in cash and merchandise, and she's a beautiful young lady from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. And your new challenger is a karate instructor who plays chess, Hugh Van Putten. Our players today. I'm going to ask our stars a personal question, and I want you to listen very carefully to their answers, because Talking Pictures is a memory game, and we're going to test your memory. So you've got to remember the stories that the stars tell us, and you folks at home, you play along too and see how good you are. Now, stars, get ready to reveal your innermost secrets, because the first question I have for you is, well, put it this way. When I was a kid, my first job was working in my old man's butcher shop. For nothing. Right. Now, you think back. What was your first job? All right? Let's get those stories. And listen carefully. You got to remember them. Now, let's go with Artie Johnson.
I was a soda jerk at Featherston's drugstore in Chicago, Illinois, and I made 25 cents an hour.
Hey, you were one of the rich kids in town.
That was 1917.
Thank you, old-timer.
Welcome.
How about you, Kay?
Yes. In Cleveland, Ohio, when I was 16 years of age, I was the youngest and, by the way, the very first woman to ever sell cemetery property. That's true.
Not bad.
Good, too. I was really good.
Try to top that one, Phil Foster.
Well, my first job was a barker in Coney Island. I taught dogs how to bark.
That I don't believe for a second. Maybe he's right after all. He's right. Zsa Zsa, how about your first job? Did you ever have one?
I wasn't working, but I was the junior champion of fencing in Budapest at the age of 13, and I'm still fencing.
Keeping him off with your épée. Lyle Wagner.
Oh, yes, you talk about starting at the bottom. I worked in a sewer. I was a hod carrier, this is true, a hod carrier for a manhole builder. And I never worked harder in my life, because this mason was incredible. As fast as I could hand him a brick, he'd lay it. Just...
J.P. Morgan. Your first job.
Guy.
Yeah.
My first job, I was a cookie packer in a cookie factory.
Chinese cookie factory.
That's true. I was a cookie packer, and I made about $18 a week. That was tax-free. But I had to quit because I kept dropping my cookies.
I wager. Soupy Sales. Your first
She
job.
dropped them on my suedes. When I was a kid, my first job, I worked for my mother and father. They had a dry goods store in Franklinton, North Carolina, and I sold sheets to the Ku Klux Klan. Now, wait a minute. And in the wintertime, I sold them thermal sheets. That's the truth.
What a time to go to you, Johnny.
I'm getting out of here.
How about your first job?
When I was 11 years old, I worked in a mom and papa Greek grocery store. And I learned to speak the language.
Did you? Can you speak Greek?
Yes.
Say something, anything.
The guidance.
What does that mean?
And you have to say to me, Kala. Kala to the store.
Right, I sure did. And what did you say and what did I just say?
Hey, Ma, guess who's coming to dinner?
Well, we'll get the Greek story a little later on right now because we want to get on with the game. Remember those stories, or at least parts of them, that we can use, because we'll be back in a minute to play Talking Pictures. Well, here's how we play the game. You have to remember the story and find the star in our picture gallery. And each time you do, you get $100 and a letter to the title of a famous movie that we will spell out on our movie marquee. Now, the clue to that movie is an all-American epic. And it has 9 letters in the title. The first one to identify the movie wins the game. Now, the stars have changed positions behind the windows, and we're going to give you a sneak preview of where they are now sitting. So if you're ready, it is sneak preview time. Throw that man a fish. All right, now, players, you've seen where they're all sitting. Get your hands on your buttons, and we're going to play Talking Pictures. I will tell you what they said, then you buzz in and tell me who said it, and then find him. You can play this game along at home and see if you're smarter than our contestants. All right, the question was, what was your first job? And someone said, I was a soda jerk. And Rochelle, you buzzed in first. Who was it?
That was Artie Johnson.
Yes, you find him, you get $100.
Artie is number 6.
Number 6 for you, a soda jerk.
Cookie.
Looky. There goes Cookie. All right, let's go to the next one. Someone was the first to sell cemetery plots. Yes, that's Rochelle again.
That's Kay Stevens.
It sure is. Can we find her?
Kay is number 3.
Number 3, did you sell cemetery plots?
You got it.
You got it. And Rochelle, by getting it, you get your first $100, and Kay has a letter for you.
Yes, I have a marvelous letter for you. And it sounds like L.
Yes. And it goes into the 7th spot. Kind of early to take a guess, isn't it? All right, let's go back to the game right now, and we'll ask you this question. Someone sold sheets to the KKK. All right, that is you.
Soupy Sales.
Soupy Sales did, and I know it's true, but now you got to find Soupy.
Number 5.
Number 5, did you sell sheets to the KKK? No, he just sicked them, right? All right, you got to remember where they are right now. And let's go to the next one. Someone worked in a Mama Papa Greek grocery store. Rochelle.
Johnny Brown.
Johnny Brown is right. Where is he?
Johnny's number 2.
Did you work in a grocery store, number 2? Yes, he did. Another $100 for Rochelle. Another letter to the famous motion picture.
Well, and the letter is?
N. It goes into the first position. Now then, you don't know what that is? Okay, let's get back to our game right now and find out who was the junior fencing champion of Hungary. Hugh.
Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Yes, amazing, isn't it? Now, where is she?
Number 7.
Number 7, were you a fencing champion back in the early days?
Only when I stuck them in bricks.
That's right. Every time, of course, the wrong window opens, you get further information as to where our stars are hiding. So let's go on to this one. Someone was a cookie packer. Yes, Rochelle.
JP.
She was. Where is she?
Number 8.
Number 8, were you a cookie packer?
I never packed a cookie yet.
But she packed some pretty good diamonds. All right, back we go, trying to find people like this one over here, who was a barker for the ring toss game in Coney Island.
Phil Foster.
Phil Foster was. We saw him.
Number 5.
Is he still there? Behind number 5? Yes, he is. Hello, Phil.
What have we, friend?
Phil, I think that your bark is worse than your bite. But what is the letter that you have for Hugh? The letter is A. It comes in the 2nd position. Can you tell us the name of this motion picture? An all-American epic. You can't, all right? So then we go back to our game right now and ask you this question here. Someone started at the bottom, worked in the sewer. Yes, who was that?
Lyle Wagner.
Can you find him?
Number 7.
Did you work in a sewer, number 7? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Not only do you get another $100, Hugh, but very important, you get an all-important letter to that famous motion picture. E comes in the last position. You have a few seconds to tell me the name of this all-American epic. No, you can't. Not now, all right? So we go right back to someone who was a soda jerk. Yes, that's you, Rochelle.
Artie Johnson.
Artie Johnson, where is he?
Artie's number 6.
Number 6, were you a soda jerk?
Cookies.
Cookie, right. Now we're trying to find that fellow worked in his mother and father's dry goods store. He sold sheets. Yes, Rochelle again.
Soupy Sales.
It's still Soupy, but where is he?
Soupy's number 4.
Is that the man?
Seltzer!
Seltzer! Oh, yes. All right, now then. How about the person who was the junior fencing champion? Yes, Hugh.
Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Yes, we know that. Where is she now?
Number 4.
Number 4? How could it be number 4? We just saw Seltzer. Okay, let's try and find that cookie packer and a cookie. Yes, Rochelle.
J.P. Morgan.
Where?
Number 6.
Number 6. We'll keep trying number 6, and we got it this time. And now, Jay, give us that very important letter, which may give the whole title away to Rochelle. Look at that.
Give you a V.
It's a V, and it comes into that 5th position. What's the name of the All-American epic? Time is up. A breather for you right now. Let's go right back and see if we can find somebody. Let me see who we should look for this time. We'll look for the soda jerk one more time. Yes, Rochelle.
Artie Johnson.
I know it, but where is that seltzer man?
4.
4. Seltzer. We waited so long that even the seltzer was going flat.
Yes.
Oh, is that cute? Yeah. How about a letter for this lady, Artie?
Sure, why not? How about this one?
All right, the letter is H. It goes in the 4th position. Now can you tell me the name of this classic?
Nashville.
Of course, it's Nashville. And congratulations on winning another championship. And let me see, $200, Hugh, is what you earned for your short stay here with us on Talking Pictures, and a lovely consolation prize waiting for you after the show. Thank you for being with us. And you are going to try for your bonus round in just a few moments where you could win a great automobile. Before we go to that, let's hear a couple of stories. I'm intrigued at the fact that Zsa Zsa Gabor was a fencing champion.
Yes, I also I play polo, you know. I'm a sportswoman. I just look like a girl. I really am a boy.
Want to bet? I'm amazed. I didn't know these things about you. So much has been written about you and the diamonds and the husbands and the money.
Nonsense. All the nonsense. The truth is never written about me. I really am a sportswoman. I love to fence, and I fence quite well, I hope.
What about hockey?
Hockey. What? I played hockey on ice. In Hungary, of course, young kids, instead of getting in all the trouble like we get here now, they learn all the sports to keep away from trouble. So you never have time.
And you didn't learn your lessons too well.
Why, a couple of husbands had trouble for you. That was very good.
Yes. Interesting stories there. Soupy, were you fired a lot?
Was I fired?
Were you fired?
Well, was I fired? Is Johnny Brown? Is Lauren Green?
Is Betty White?
Is Rich Little?
Right. And we could go on like this for
Is
hours.
Marvin Gaye?
Oh.
Hey, Soupy! Is Shirley Temple black?
Yes.
And that'll hold you. All right, we're going to find out the answers to all these questions, but not on this show. We're going to find out if this young lady, Rochelle Anapolsky, wins a sports car right after these messages. Rochelle, are you ready to play the bonus game now? All right, I'm going to ask our stars something special, and you're going to hear 8 different responses. Then I'll ask you who said what, and you'll have 30 seconds in which to repeat the responses that you heard. For each right answer, you get $100, but when you get to 6, something special happens. Jay?
For 6 correct answers, you'll take home this Kimball Artist Spinet piano finished from solid walnut. Retails for $1,000. For 7 correct, you'll win deluxe kitchen appliances from White Westinghouse, including a range, dishwasher, refrigerator, freezer, and washer and dryer. And it's all worth $2,200. But if you can get all 8 correct, you'll drive home in this Datsun sports car. The Datsun 280Z with fuel injection and all the sports car extras. With tax and license, it sells for $7,300.
Okay, we're ready for the bonus now, so Rochelle, you listen carefully to what our stars say and remember who said it. And the question for our stars in the bonus is, I'm insulted when someone calls me what? Johnny Brown.
Fat.
Phil Foster.
Heterosexual.
Zsa.
A hunky.
Artie.
At 6 o'clock in the morning.
JP.
Kinky.
Kinky. Soupy.
Snoopy.
Kay.
Okay, Francis.
Lyle.
When someone calls me collect.
All right. You've heard all 8 answers. We'll set the clock at 25 seconds. I'll name a star. You tell me what he said. Are you ready to play the game?
Yeah.
Set the clock. It won't start until I hear your first answer. Now, what did Lyle Wagner say?
Pass.
Oh, Soupy Sales.
Snoopy.
Right. Zsa.
A hooky. A
Right.
hunky. Yeah.
Kay Stevens.
Francis.
Right. Phil Foster.
A pass.
JP Morgan.
Oh, pass.
Artie Johnson.
Artie. Pass.
Johnny Brown.
Fat.
Okay. How about Lyle?
Lyle.
When someone
when someone...
calls me collect.
Oh, collect.
When someone calls me collect, that's right. And Artie Johnson said it's, now you said 6 o'clock in the morning. She just remembered. JP Morgan, kinky. As a matter of fact, I repeated it for you once. And who was the other one not identified in that round?
Everybody guessing.
Phil?
I.
A heterosexual. Yes, all right. You got 4 right for $100 apiece, or $400. Which brings your total up to $2,400. Your title is on the line because we have a new challenger to take you on right now. Let's all say hello to a homemaker from Woodland Hills, Maddie Aronson.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Maddie.
Hi.
Good to have you with us on the show. Our champ has run up 2,400 so far, and the longer you win, the longer you stay on, Rochelle. And good luck to you in all future games, and to both of you. We're ready to play Talking Pictures again and find out more secrets about our stars. And remember to listen very carefully to who says what. You can play the game at home, too. This time, I want the stars to tell me this. We've all made mistakes in our lives. What was one of the dumbest things you ever did? Johnny Brown.
Well, one night we had an affair to go to, and I thought I'd do things up real big. And I had a makeup man come and make my wife up, and she was beautifully coiffed, her hair. And when I got to the affair, I got there ahead of her. She looked so good, I almost made a pass at her.
Well, that's not so bad. What was she so upset about? The fact you didn't recognize her?
Right.
That's dumb. How about you, Phil?
Well, the dumbest thing I ever did was after going with a girl for about 12 years, we got married.
I can see.
Well, it ruined a great friendship.
Perfect way to end it. Zsa?
I hit a policeman with my handbag.
Not too smart.
That
Artie?
was it.
Oh, you got more to add to that?
I just want to say it was in Spain, and there it's really not too smart.
Did they put you away fast over there?
In jail.
Uh-oh. They didn't recognize you, darling.
They did know me, but they still put me in jail. And I had to give them $5,000 to let me out.
5,000 what?
Dollars.
That's Fortunately, it was just pin money for you. Artie Johnson, what was the dumbest thing you ever did?
I threw a lavish cast party and forgot to invite anybody.
Well, you must have enjoyed your own company. J.P. Morgan.
The dumbest thing I ever did was get married 3 times.
Right.
Right, the echo says up there. How about you, Soup?
one of the dumbest things I ever did was years ago on New Year's Eve day, I went up to camera, I was doing a show, and I told the kids to sneak in their folks' bedroom and not wake them up and go in their dad's pants and mother's pocketbook and take all those green pieces of paper and send them in to me. And I told them what I was going to send them was a postcard from Puerto Rico.
I remember that incident happened in New York City.
Yeah, I got five.
I remember that too. Kay Stevens, what was the dumbest thing you did?
You did too. Oh, yes. I turned down a date with Joe Namath. Dumbest thing I ever did. Yeah.
I did that too.
I turned it down because I hate a man who wears pantyhose and looks better in them than I do.
Now I understand. Lyle.
Yes.
The dumbest thing you did.
I was carrying $30,000 worth of gold coins to the store to sell them, and I carried them in a paper bag, and the bag broke all over the sidewalk in downtown Los Angeles.
Did you ever get any of it back?
I got every coin back. The people all over hurried around and stacked them up very neatly and handed them back to me. They didn't know what they were. Each coin is worth about $200. I about died.
But a great tribute to the people of Los Angeles.
Yes, indeed.
All right. You heard their stories. Now our stars are going to change places. We'll give you a sneak preview after these commercial messages. Well, our stars are all hidden in new windows, and there's a new movie playing on our movie marquee, and the clue is From the Stage to the Screen. It's 2 words, 10 letters. Now, I'm going to give you a sneak preview of where our stars are hidden. Are you ready? It is sneak preview time. All right. Now, I hope you folks at home are paying close attention and remember where they are, too, as well as our contestants, because we're going to play a game right now. You're going to have to do all the dirty work. Get your hands right on the buttons and ready to go and play talking pictures. And here is the first question, if you can remember the answers. Someone threw a cast party and forgot to invite everybody. Yes, Maddie?
That was Artie Johnson.
It was. If you can find him, you get $100.
Artie is behind number 1.
Did you throw a cast party, number 1?
No, but I did other things.
No $100 for you there. Someone turned down a date with Joan Namath. Yes, Rochelle.
Kay Stevens.
She did and regrets it. Where is she?
She's number 3.
Did you turn down a date number 3?
I kissed him on the lips.
All right. Someone told the kids to send in money while their folks were asleep, and Maddie knows who it is.
Soupy.
Yes, where is he?
Soupy is number 5.
Number 5. Did you do that terrible thing with the children?
Yes, and I got $1.25.
How much money did you collect?
I got a $1 from some girl who was 28, said, I've seen your show and you should go to Puerto Rico.
The first $100 goes to Maddie, and a letter from Soupy Sales to the motion picture. Oh. What is the letter, Soup? The letter is U. All right, there it is in the second position. Any help for you, Maddie?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, then let's go on. The dumbest thing this person did was to get married after going steady with a girl. And who was that, Rochelle?
Phil Foster.
Yes, where is he?
Phil is number 1.
Phil is number 1. Open up number 1 and say hello.
Yes.
There
Yes.
is $100 for Rochelle. Now, let's find out what the letter is, Phil.
It's a good one.
It's a good one? The letter
It's a G.
is G. Take a look at it in the 7th position. Can you
Better
tell me the
than O.
answer?
No, I can't.
Not yet. All right, now let's go on to this one. Someone made a pass at his own wife. Yes, Maddie.
That's Mr. Brown.
Mr. Johnny Brown, where is he?
Number 7.
Number 7, did you make a pass at your own wife?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. And what letter do you have for us, Johnny?
I have the letter L for Miss Maddie.
And look where it goes, in the 10th position. Not too many clues there. Any idea?
No.
Not yet. Okay, let's go on now. Someone hit a policeman with a handbag. Yes, Rochelle.
Zsa Zsa Gabor.
It was Zsa Zsa. And where is she?
Oh, she's number 6.
Number 6, did you hit that policeman?
Right.
Yes, you did. She hit him, and then we had a new song called The Pain in Spain, right? All right, do you have a letter for us, Zsa Zsa?
Yes, I do.
Oh, she has the space. And now we know where the space is, and you can tell that the first word now is 5 letters. The second one is 4 letters. Can you tell me the name of that motion picture?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, someone broke a bag of lots of coins, Maddie.
Lyle.
Lyle is right.
Lyle, number 2.
Is that the man who found the very brave Los Angelinos who gave all the money back? Number 2. That's it.
Yeah.
And what letter do you have for this young lady?
F.
F comes in a very important position. Can you tell me the name of this motion picture?
I think it's Funny Girl.
You think right, it is Funny Girl. That particular letter was a very revealing one because you never know where they're going to fall. Each one of our stars has a different letter, and you might have gotten an N or something like that, which wouldn't help you too much at this stage. But getting that very important letter gave you the game and makes you our new champion, and that means that our old champion, Rochelle Anapolsky, is going to leave us with a total of $2,600, which is a very nice haul for the stay on this show. Now, Maddie, you start off with $300, but what's more important to you, you're going to play our bonus game and hopefully win that beautiful car, and we'll find out about that in a few moments. Soupy, I'm intrigued by that story because I happened to be in New York at the time you did that crazy stunt, and it was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, at WNEW?
Yeah, Channel 5, and
Right.
I got $80,000.
$80,000
in play money, you know, but it was true. I did get a dollar, you know, from money, and also 10 cents from one 14-year-old girl. Said that's all the money my dad had in his pants.
And you did get fired.
Yeah, for 5 days, for a week or something.
They
like
reinstated your ratings were too high. I remember they had to bring you back.
that. Yeah, it was great. It was quite an experience.
But you did a lot of crazy things
Yeah,
like that.
but there'll always be a part of me here in L.A. I had my tonsils taken out.
Johnny Brown, is your wife as beautiful today as she was when you made the pass at her?
She's gorgeous.
And, she doesn't mind now if you don't recognize her in all her beauty. I think the greatest compliment you can give a wife right now is say, you look like somebody altogether different. You look gorgeous, right?
I always tell her, I say, I'll tell her, I say, you look like Sophia Loren. She said, but you told me I look like Elizabeth Taylor. I said, you look like everything is of beauty.
How long you been married, Johnny?
17 years.
You'll make it for 20, 25 years. Keep up the good work. All right, now, so we have to say goodbye to our ex-champion, Rochelle, and we're going to play a bonus round with Maddie and hope that she gets that fantastic sports car right after we watch these movies. Well, we're going to play the bonus right now for Maddie, and remember, for each correct answer, you get $100. When you get up to 6, those good prizes start coming your way. Tell us about them, Jay.
Well, for 6 correct answers, you'll win this beautiful Sylvania GT-Matic 25-inch color TV stereo combination. It sells for $1,000. For 7 correct, how about this Gandy Big G pool table, professional size, 3-ply slate clad and burn-resistant surface. It sells for $1,300. And, of course, 8 correct answers in 25 seconds, and you'll win that Datsun sports car worth $7,300.
All right, Maddie, we're ready for the bonus. Listen carefully to what our stars say and remember who said it. Stars, this time I'm going to ask you to respond to this sentence. I love to touch what? Lyle. I love to touch
My mouth organ.
Soupy.
Hot buns.
JP.
I love to touch myself.
Kay Stevens.
Velvet trousers.
Jaja.
Animals. Man.
Phil.
Any buns.
Artie.
Oh, a well-bound book.
Johnny.
Lasagna.
All right, now you've heard the 8 answers, some of them a little strange. The clock is set at 25 seconds. I name a star, you tell me what that star said. Are you ready? Set that clock. It doesn't start till your first answer comes out. What did they answer to I love to touch? Johnny Brown.
Johnny Brown, love to touch, I pass.
Oh, Phil Foster.
Phil Foster, lets to touch any buns.
Right. Kay Stevens.
Kay Stevens, lets to touch velvet, soft
Right.
velvet.
Jaja Gabor.
Jaja, well, left to touch animals.
Soupy
animals.
Sales.
Soupy Sales, pass.
Artie Johnson.
Artie Johnson. Pass.
J.P. Morgan.
J.P. Morgan, love to touch herself.
Right, Lyle Wagner.
Lyle Wagner, love to touch his mouth organ.
Right, and you did get 5 at $100 apiece for $500. Now, the two of them that you didn't get, I think, were Soupy. She didn't get you, did she?
She can have me anytime she wants.
That was Hot Buns, and you did get Phil, didn't you?
Yes, you got
Isn't that funny? You got any buns, but you didn't get Soupy, right? And Johnny Brown was the last one we heard from, and he said lasagna. I thought it would be easy if you went first with him. Who else did we miss on that round? Artie?
A well-bound book.
A well-bound book. So you did get 5 for $500. Well, your $500 added to the $300 that you won in the game brings you up to $800. And of course, you get to meet challenges and keep on playing as long as you keep on winning. And you're going to meet another challenger tomorrow. And tomorrow, be sure to watch Talking Pictures when we find out which one of our stars took a bath with a complete stranger of the opposite sex. Now, was it Lyle Wagner, or Soupy Sales, or J.P. Morgan, or Kay Stevens, or Zsa Zsa Gabor, or Phil Foster, or Artie Johnson, or Johnny Brown? We'll find out tomorrow on Talking Pictures. Monty Hall, bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Talking Pictures is a Stephen Haydes Monty Hall production. This is Jay Stewart speaking.
If you like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more. And check out my Facebook page for other exciting content.